Alright guys, this video is on integers, how to add and subtract and multiply and divide whenever you have positive and negative numbers. Now, we went over this last year. We have a table here, I called it tic-tac-toe math, and then we have our math dude. I kind of drew him a little crooked, but you guys understand and get the idea. Eyes are negative signs, mouth is a plus sign, tic-tac-toe over here with positive and negative signs, just to kind of help you guys out and give you a tool to help you remember these things by. Whenever we're going over everything and we're looking at all the different tools, we have adding and subtracting, we have two rules to go by, and they are: if the signs are the same, you add the numbers and keep the sign. That means if they're both positive, the answer is going to be positive. Same thing you've always done. That's typically you're normally 3 plus 3 is positive 6, except we haven't referred to it as positive in the past. We just refer to it as 6. But now we also have where it could be negative 3 plus negative 3, and that would be, now since both of them are negative, we're going to keep our negative sign, and that becomes a negative 6. The second thing is, if the signs are opposite of each other, then we're going to subtract the numbers and keep the sign of the bigger number in the absolute value form. So what that means is, if we have two numbers that are opposites, we will go ahead and take those numbers, and let's say if it's negative 8 plus 2, those numbers are opposite. There's a negative and there's a positive. In this case, negative 8 is the higher value because it is in absolute value form, and that becomes, again, negative 6. So I put a couple examples here for you. I probably should have changed some of these so that the numbers made sense whenever I'm telling you, so I'll go ahead and change it now. And now we have negative 6 plus 4 equals negative 2. We have negative 4 minus 4 equals negative 8. And the reason that's that way, and you're thinking, well, you said minus, not negative, that's because there is always a little invisible plus sign whenever you see a minus sign. So it's really like negative 4 plus negative 4. That's always going to be there. I don't want that to confuse you, but you will see it both ways. You'll see it where it says negative 4 plus negative 4, or you'll see it where it says negative 4 minus 4. It means the exact same thing. And here we have 6 minus negative 5. Well, here we have two negative signs next to each other, and any time you see two negative signs next to each other, go ahead and bring them together and make it a plus sign. That's all there is to it, and that becomes just 6 plus 5, which we know as 11. And the last problem here, we have negative 8 plus negative 3. We have two negatives, so we're going to add them together and keep our negative sign, and that's how we get negative 11. Now this next part here, we have multiplying and dividing by integers, and this is actually a lot simpler than adding and subtracting, as long as you can remember the rule of 2. If there's ever one negative sign in a problem, there will always be a second one somewhere. So if we look at our examples, we can see every one of these problems. Even though the first part right here gives you 21 divided by negative 7, there's only one negative. That means the second negative is over here in the answer. Likewise, if you have two negative signs on the problem side where it says negative 18 divided by negative 3, you have your 2 right there, so therefore the answer will be a positive number. You will always have 2 if there's ever 1 when you're multiplying and dividing. And that's it for this video. Hope you guys have a great day.